first, let me just congratulate you on the No-Gi Championship you just came out of. Fantastic performance for you. What's next for you? More MMA, more jiu-jitsu?
Well, right now, actually, at the point of my life, I'm like divided between two passions. That's the jiu-jitsu and the MMA. You know, I started MMA just like as kind of like a tryout thing. I didn't know if I really wanted to do it, but I just love it to be there. But in the same token, I'm still want to be the first 3-time absolute world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I'm gonna give it a shot this year, and I'm gonna run for that tournament. I still gonna have MMA match in March, and then I think my last mission in Jiu-Jitsu is to really go for the third world absolute tournament, and after that, and then I can just retire in Jiu-Jitsu and then be more focused on MMA, because right now I feel that I'm not an MMA guy and I'm still a Jiu-Jitsu guy, and you can't really do both.
Right.
So right now I'm focused on healing from my injury, and I have an MMA match in March.
Right.
And after that, just forget about everything, get focused on my Jiu-Jitsu, and take the third absolute title.
Right. Now the injury was a chest injury?
This is very complicated because it's a very tender region. I felt on my chest when I had the pain, but once I did the MRI, so it was a chest that connects to the shoulder, that connects to the biceps. So this whole area is pretty damaged right now, and I feel most of my shoulder in my bicep, in my chest and my biceps. But some days when I try to punch or do like a shadow box too hard, the whole area just gets sore. But I take it easy. I have enough time to be ready for my fight.
Now the fight, is it in Sengoku again? Or?
Sengoku. I still have a couple fights in Sengoku, and I'm willing to finish that. And they're probably gonna throw a Grand Prix, and I'm really looking forward for that.
Oh, fantastic. Now your first two fights have both ended with strikes, which surprised me and a lot of people. Did it surprise you that it ended in strikes and didn't go to the ground?
Didn't surprise me because it's a fight. We never know the outcome. But what happened was I trained that so much and ended up going to where I trained so much because I was so comfortable on the ground, and I felt that I had the necessity to bring my striking game up.
Right.
So I pretty much trained 80% striking, 20% jiu-jitsu and wrestling, which kind of like right now I think that I'm on a level that, not that I can strike everyone, but I know where to go, I know where my weaknesses are. Now I can get back the game to my strength as jiu-jitsu and keep the striking. Not that I'm not going to train striking, but I'm going to still give way more emphasis on my jiu-jitsu, on my takedown, especially my takedown game. I think that's the point for a grappler that needs to be very carefully trained. Right. That's the takedown. Because if you don't take the guy down, you're not doing your job.
Right.
So, but I'm confident, I've been training with those guys, Mauricio and Gita, for a while now, and I have good coaches in San Diego too, and I'm really happy. And I think once I finish my job in Jiu-Jitsu, being the only 3-time world absolute champion, and then I can just put that aside and be a mainly MMA guy. Right. Just train that every day for that, with my mind on that. Because right now, I'm doing that, but I'm still thinking about my Jiu-Jitsu, and we can't do both.
Now you're training with your brother Saulo. Yes. You're also training, I believe, at Arena MMA.
Yeah, the Arena MMA is our MMA no-gi facility in San Diego. It's a sister school with the University of Jiu-Jitsu, and we don't do no-gi in the university. It's pretty just Jiu-Jitsu only, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Ribeiro Jiu-Jitsu style. And all my students that they want to join for no-gi, they just go for the arena. And since we have agreement, we have a discount and stuff like that.
Now you also have Diego Sanchez and Ronnie Yaya, if I'm not mistaken, is among the crew. Diego's got a huge fight coming up. What things are you working on him with? I know you're part of his team, part of that whole group. What kind of things are you working on in terms of preparing for BJ Penn, who is, as we know, phenomenal on the ground?
Yeah, like BJ Penn is a jiu-jitsu guy. He was raised in jiu-jitsu. He has jiu-jitsu as his number one art. He's a good striker. He never been knocked out, as far as I know. And the pretty much thing is his defensive game, because Diego, his athleticism and his conditioning is second to none, and I think at that point he's beating BJ way far.
Right.
So I think the only thing that I was worried about is because BJ knows jiu-jitsu so much. Diego, we teaching him jiu-jitsu, he already understands jiu-jitsu, but I would say not on the level that BJ would know, but he's just a guy that won't quit. So Diego is ready. He's working his issues, his work, his defenses. Because attacking is easy. He knows how to attack. You know, he fought Abu Dhabi. He fought great guys like Marcelo, and he hanged in there. So if I think Diego can hang with those guys, he can hang with BJ pretty easy, I would say. And man, Diego, I see that kid every day. He's a phenomenon. He's a well-conditioned. He's a driven person. He's a self-motivated person. And BJ, I think he's gonna really face his nightmare this time.
Let's talk tomorrow. You're putting on a couple of seminars here at Toronto BJJ.
Yes, definitely.
What can the students expect from a gi and a no-gi seminar?
Well, just the best, you know. My jiu-jitsu is pretty real. I try to keep as real as it can get for an average normal person, because sometimes you see a lot of guys teach a lot of fancy, very flexible type of things, and I think that you know, my jiu-jitsu is very basic, but yet is a very advanced stuff, and you know, it's what brought me where I am today, and that's what I believe in. And every day there's different details, different things that I need to be reminded of. So some good stuff coming.
Have you changed as a fighter now that you've become a father? Does that change you at all?
Well, that makes me a little softer in a way, but man, just give me more will to do my best, you know, because there's someone that rely on you 110%. And now, together with my wife, we built a strong team in her. We take care of the baby, we take care of each other. And I'm the man. I have to go out there and battle, bring the milk home. And my daughter, she's just every day I wake up and I wake up for her, and everything's for her pretty much right now.
Great. Thank you very much.